plenty drink, Lord Bolton.
Never do, my lady. Dulls the senses.
That's the point. Didn't you marry one of these Frey girls?
My lord, my lady, I need to find a tree to piss on.
My mother's alone with Roose Bolton. Striking your king is an act of treason.
No, don't. Don't do that.
But they are not yet man and wife. A sword needs a sheath. And a wedding needs a bedding. What does my sire say?
If you think the time is right, Lord Walder, by all means, let us bed them.
Let us bed them.
Why'd you set that monster free? There's no caging him again.
Once you set that monster free.
But there are other ways of providing proof.
Boy or girl?
Having a little belly.
I don't know. But if it's a boy, I know what we should name him.
Oh, do you? It seems to me the father should have some say in his son's naming.
Eddard.
Wow.
Don't you want to teach little Ned Stark how to ride horses?
Aww.
Aww. He's like, I do. We all do. We need another Ned Stark in the world.
Where are you going? Got salt pork for the feast. The feast is over. Doesn't sound like it's over.
If I tell you it's over, it's over. Turn this cart around and get the hell out of here.
The pig's feet too.
Are you soft idiot? Turn this cart around.
She's gone.
Your Grace. I feel I've been remiss in my duties. I've given you meats, wine, music, but I haven't shown you the hospitality you deserve. My king has married, and I owe my new queen a wedding gift.
Oh my god! What in the hell? Holy shit.
Are you ready to help the winner, fella? Peace over you.
okay, Khaleesi?
She can tell. No.
The king in the north arises. You swore by all the gods your son would marry my daughter!
Take me for a hostage! But let Robb go! Robb, get up! Get up and walk out! Please! Please!
And why would I let him do that?
On my honor as a Dalek. On my honor as a Stark. Let him go, or I will cut your wife's throat.
I'll find another.
Mother. The Lannisters send their regards.
Wow, my God. The Lannisters send their regards.
You okay?
He's killed a baby and the whole family.
That's exactly what they did, yeah. That was hard for me to not, like, try to not do anything or react in any way.
Well, you hid that one real well.
Yeah, I didn't make it.
That is the most intense scene I've ever seen.
How are you feeling?
I don't know what to even say. I think we'll cut for now.
Oh, you don't want to talk? You don't want to say anything?
I got a process.
I figured you'd have to be honest.
And we'll get back to the talk.
Yeah, okay.
There's nothing I can say right now.
Okay.
My God. I'm sorry. I'm just speechless.
All right. Hey guys, so we are back after watching episode 9 last night. It is the next day. Steve has had a little bit of some sleep. He's had some time to kind of process everything. So we're back to discuss the almighty episode 9, The Reigns of Castamere.
Yeah, I went to bed. I didn't talk to her.
He just, I think he was mad at me, not mad seriously, but just like frustrated because I knew what was coming and I didn't warn him in any way about what was going to happen.
Well, and that was part of the whole thing. We made a deal never to do that, but it was like...
It still was...
I did not expect anything like that to have occurred. I kind of had a bad feeling.
Yeah.
The things that he did.
Yeah.
Afterwards, that kind of betrayed that original deal.
Yeah.
So I always kind of felt there was something off.
Something was gonna.
Didn't expect this.
He was gonna get some sort of consequences for going back on his word.
It's that omen when you make a deal or you say something and you don't stick to it.
Yeah.
You pay. And but anyway, let's get on to the question. So.
Yeah,
I'm sure that
I've got a ton.
Yeah,
I've got a ton of questions here, and again, this will kind of immerse you into conversation too about different things. Okay, so my first question is from ERAM858.
ERAM.
Now that Robb and Kat are gone, who, if anyone, can take down the Lannisters?
It's a good question. The only one I can think of would be Khaleesi. Okay. Right now, the Lannisters are in pretty good shape, and the only one that can destroy that little rigmarole thing going on is maybe Tyrion a little bit.
Okay.
Might because he's just smart enough, and he knows his family is evil, but he's all about family too.
Yeah.
But then again, he's always been the outcast. So we'll have to kind of see, what's going on. But I feel that family dynamic is one that can implode on itself.
Okay. So, okay.
Because you got Cersei that doesn't like what her father's doing to her. Tyrion, who's, always had beef. You got Jaime, ever so slightly... making the change, but we haven't seen his return yet.
So it's either going to come from within or Dany.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm paying attention to all this, and even though it was a depressing episode and one that leaves you like
with your mouth
they've exterminated that family.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, all we have left is the younger kids.
Yeah,
now.
You got Arya, which, hey, there's another one that, is very strong. And, you got Sansa still alive. I mean, I can't even imagine when she finds out her mom's dead and her brother now at the hands of basically the Lannisters deal with the Freys. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest here.
Did you see that coming with Roose Bolton basically double-crossing them? I mean, Roose Bolton was supposed to be Robb's bannerman, and he was like his advisor. The one that Catelyn, she lifted up his thing and saw the chainmail underneath, and she automatically knew that he was backstabbing them.
Yeah, because
Did you see that coming?
No.
Right. Yep.
No, and I want to see how that all plays out, too.
Right.
There's a lot of backstabbing, crazy crap that went down there.
Yeah. And then the next question is from Raymond Carter. Raymond. Right, yeah, Raymond, probably. Steve, is the Red Wedding, and by the way, that's what people tend to call what that was, or just episode 9 in general of season 3, they call the Red Wedding. It's like a nickname for the episode.
I can see why.
Yeah, it was a Red Wedding.
Good name for it.
Yeah. Is the Red Wedding the most shocking thing you have seen on television?
Absolutely. to watch a pregnant lady get stabbed in the stomach.
Yeah.
To watch what all went down and how devious it was. I mean, there was no chance in hell that any of them was going to survive.
Right.
Even when she said, "Robb, get up and walk out," he was like, "And why would I do that?" I mean,
yeah, Frey was like, "Why would I let him do that?"
Why would I? Yeah. I mean, incredibly, I could not even talk after that episode. It was absolutely, it drained everything from you.
It's like you don't even know what to think.
I watched many movies. I watched a lot of things in my life. I've never seen a scene that gripping.
That gripping, and that, like, you didn't see that coming at all. I mean, they're just having a wedding.
That tells me that everyone is expendable at a moment's notice.
Yeah, that you never know what could happen. Okay. But yeah, I agree with you 100% on that one. Cassie Pryor wants to know. She wants to know if you think that Robb's death was just fate and bad luck, or do you think that it was the product of Stannis's leech burning ritual? Remember when Stannis was throwing the leeches into the fire?
Yeah, I remember that, but I didn't understand.
Joffrey Baratheon, Robb Stark, and Balon Greyjoy. So do you think that was a product of that, or do you think it was just because of everything that it was just what was going to happen?
It's a really good question after you said that. I'm going to go with the karma side of it.
Okay. So you don't think that it was necessarily because of Stannis and what he did. You think it was a product of his decision making up until that point.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I was actually going to add to that what I was thinking, because I was putting together the thought. When he met that girl on the battlefield.
Talisa?
Yes.
Yep.
I felt from that point on, he was at his high of high.
Yeah,
and
he
then
was.
After
he
that,
was winning
it was like,
every battle.
Yes, it was a trip. It was a trip. You
Yep.
know, he was tripping over himself. Bad decisions, cutting off, the head of that
Lord Karstark.
Yep. I mean, after being advised, no, do not.
Everybody was telling him, don't do that because you'll lose the whole Karstark,
Well, he
support.
made a word to Frey, which I knew that would come back when he met that girl and he fell for her, which understandably she's beautiful, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But
and even Lady Catelyn said, like,
he didn't keep his
he didn't keep his word.
He didn't, and he didn't keep to the task at hand.
Right.
He let love overcompensate, the death of his father and the goal in mind. So I think it is.
It clouded his judgment.
Yeah, and then he just started kind of doing things on his own feelings without. Yeah, it's just a really bad decision making, I think, that led to his death.
And I think that kind of falls in line with the next question that we had on here, which was from One True Night King.
True.
Did you see all of Robb's mistakes and why it was his fault the Red Wedding happened? So I think you kind of answered it just there.
Yeah, that's weird that he asked that, because I did a lot of thinking about this. It seemed like I said, he met the girl on the battlefield, and his bad decisions led to his demise.
Yeah, so it wasn't just because it was orchestrated by the Lannisters or whatever, because, I mean, Roose Bolton did say at the end there, the Lannisters send their regards.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
I
remember saying that to myself on that scene.
Yeah, you did.
Really? Yeah.
I remember hearing you say, oh, wait, the Lannisters send their... So, yeah, you caught that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The next question is from Ray B.
Ray.
After Robb's death, is House Stark done?
Good question, right?
It is a good question.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
You're not going to say that they're done?
No. And reason being is there's still one powerful character that truly, truly probably embodies Ned and a little bit more fierce. She's like a good combination of the mom and dad.
Yeah.
It's Arya.
Yeah. So you're gonna put your
She's not
faith...
scared of nothing.
She's not scared of nothing, no.
She'll take her shot.
She was gonna literally run in there knowing that they were all being murdered. Everybody around her was being murdered.
But it wasn't her time yet.
And thankfully the Hound stopped her.
Yeah. Or she probably would be dead.
If she would have gotten in there, she'd have been dead.
No matter how tough she is at this point, she's not ready.
Right. I agree.
She has stuff to learn. But yeah, no, the good question. No, I do not believe this is the end of the Starks. When I watched the scene, it felt like it was.
Okay.
Then,
but after processing and thinking,
and I'm so glad I took that time not to answer anything
right away.
Yes, yeah. I really needed that time to really, and I think this scene makes you have to think about it.
Yeah.
What led to that? Why did this happen?
Right.
Why would the riders kill them off? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, but they perfectly set it up. This is what happens. I mean, it's kind of like you walk this path, this is the fate you're going to take.
Looking back, though,
as much as I didn't want them to die,
right?
It was kind of meant to be on that, in that moment.
And looking back now that you've had some time to process everything, did you see the signs and clues?
Yes.
Like the song that was playing.
Oh, that was another thing I was going to mention. And I think, if I remember right, they locked the door and then the violin started playing like a somber, and that triggered in my head. I remember watching that because I didn't think anything was really wrong.
So
there was a moment where him and Frey exchanged bad looks when he introduced his wife.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm taking. Okay.
I remember you saying, whoa now, Robb,
think about,
settle down, don't be giving him dirty looks.
You may be king of the North right now, but you really need these people, and I'll tell you what. But yeah, get back to the music. The music just turned really, really...
So you just noticed that the tempo, the music was playing real slow and but the music that they were playing is important because it's the Lannister song.
Is it?
The Rains of Castamere is actually the name of that song that they were playing. And
really?
That's why Kat had that look on her face, when she looked up, she was already okay, the door's closing, and then you look over and her face looks worried.
Mm-hmm.
She was worried because why are they playing the Lannister song right now? That's the song itself was the Rains of Castamere, which is the Lannister song.
In that time, they knew that was the Lannisters song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not just because it's a Lannister song.
Kat knew. I don't know if anybody else knew.
Well,
that's why she had that worried look on her face.
Anyway, it was a very, very creepy party moment.
Yeah.
After he just took the bride out.
It's supposed to be an upbeat party, a wedding. You're supposed to be celebrating, and they start playing this somber, depressing music about a family that was wiped out. Mm-hmm. Remember, Cersei was telling the story to Marjorie the day before, or the episode before.
Yep.
And that's how her way of threatening, basically, Marjorie. The Lannisters took out House Rain, killed every single Rain. And when they start playing that song at the wedding, it's kind of foreshadowing, because they just took out almost all of House Stark.
Wow.
In a single swoop, basically.
Yeah. I definitely felt that was the end of the Starks, that.
But you don't think it is?
No,
right.
no. I just said that.
Right.
I had to process a lot and still think of what's in the game here a little bit.
Right. The next question is from Valen McNeil. Valen or Valen. When did Robb lose this war? And again, this kind of plays into what you've already said. When he married Talisa, or when he cut off Lord Karstark's head?
The day he met her on the battlefield.
So it all kind of centers around Talisa, because
I truly believe
she
that.
is what made him start making all these bad decisions. Love, it blinds you.
Love can
Clouds your judgment.
make you do bad things.
Which is
you
exactly
would
what
normally do.
Cersei said in season, or a little bit ago. I don't remember what episode it was, but that's exactly what Cersei said to Sansa, was only love your children, because love will make you do stupid things. She said that. I can't remember when, though. The next one is from Renew Thacker.
Renew.
The Red Wedding is based on a real event. The Black Dinner, where the 6th Earl of Douglas and all of his friends were killed. How do you feel about this actually happening in our history?
I'll have to look that up. Now that you said that, the real Duke of what?
The 6th Earl of Douglas.
This really happened, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So this was kind of a...
Yeah. And George R.R. Martin actually kind of weaves in a lot of things from our actual history to the show. So that, going forward, pay attention for things like that, because he weaves it in,
No, that's really cool.
Yeah, but that is one.
Am I shocked that yeah
Yeah.
that could ever happen at any time in our history, where you would lure a family in and do that same type of thing.
Yeah.
But wow, thanks for sharing that. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
No, I didn't. I knew. I mean, now I knew, but when I watched it first time, no. But then
when I get done here,
I found out about it.
I gotta look that up. So thanks a lot. Now you have me wanting to check out something pretty cool. So this is why I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It opens your eyes to different things,
Cool, man. Thanks.
And then from Ben J.
Ben.
What surprised you more, the beheading of Ned or the Red Wedding? It's a difficult one.
I still hurt because of Ned, but no, it wasn't shocking when that happened. It just was. You knew it was going to happen, and when the knife came or the sword came down, it was
you just hoped.
Now the Red Wedding was way more devastating for the simple fact that the way it was done,
very vindictive.
Oh
and
my God!
Yeah.
It's the cruel. It's like assassinating.
Well, yeah, and one of the things that's popular,
a planned assassination where you have them duped. You have them duped to believe that they're all cool with you, and then all of a sudden, boom, lock the door, and all of a sudden the mask comes off, and we're gonna kill you. And incredible.
One thing that's an honor.
Maybe this will come back to bite them.
I guess we'll have to see.
Well, it will.
And that was going to be one of my questions for you is, do you think that the Starks or anybody, I would say the Starks because this is who just got killed, do you think that they're going to get their vengeance or revenge or justice for what happened?
I got my own theory on it.
Who do you think would be able to do that at this point?
Arya.
Okay.
I think she's just tough enough. And, Sansa, I'm going to say this. Her mind, she might be young and she might be vulnerable, but she could be the Dany of the situation.
Okay.
A girl that rises up.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. I don't know if she has the structure that Khaleesi has.
Okay.
But you can only beat a dog so long before it bites.
Okay.
Or unless you kill it first.
Right.
I don't understand Bran's whole
his
thing going on. Yeah. I'm really paying attention to that, but yet I've not figured out what his ability is. I know there's going to be something there. So, yeah, he could be a player in it, too. I don't know. But, yeah, do I feel that the Starks will get there? Yeah, because Frey just kind of, like you said, broke that guest right.
Yep.
Okay? Sure, and it seems like everything that's supposed to be a certain way, like when Robb promised his hand in marriage, he broke that, so he's dead.
Yeah.
You break that. I think it just kind of falls in line that you will pay eventually. May not be the next episode or the next episode, but somewhere down the line, someone's going to take your life in a very brutal, unwanted way. It's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
I might have
that's what I was
rambled
like.
on there, but
no, you're fine. I mean, speaking of Bran, so we saw in this episode, we saw him warg into Hodor, who is a human, which we hear Jojen say, nobody can do that. Like, a warg, what they do is they basically, like, transfer their consciousness, I guess, into animals. So, like, you saw the one weird dude that likes egret. He would, basically become the bird, the eagle.
Right.
And Bran, we've seen him warg into his direwolf, Summer.
Yeah.
Which wargs, that's what wargs can do. But Bran was able to warg into a human, Hodor. Which, granted, Hodor is a bit on the slower side.
Doesn't matter, he's a human.
But he's still a human, and Jojen made it very apparent that nobody can do that.
Oh, he just did.
So that definitely steps up.
I don't speak on things that I don't really understand.
Right.
So...
But that's why I'm trying to help you see it a little bit.
No, I know what you... Yeah, I'm glad you do that. It's just, I didn't understand it, so I figured it would work itself out.
And I'm sure it will. It's just, with that, I understand. And that's why I'm only telling you, like, about what you've seen already and trying to explain it a little bit.
If he can do that, warging to certain people, I wonder if it's only people that he knows, or can he... Oh, we'll have to see.
We'll have to see.
That'd be interesting, because I got some ideas what he could do.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I mean, we don't want to make this video too long. We've been chit-chatting about it for a while. I know it was a heavy episode. Heavy, very heavy. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed already. Hit the notification bell to be reminded when we make new videos. And leave your comments and questions below.
In memory of when I cared.
In memory of when Steve cared. And you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.
Hey, hope amazing happens to you. Peace out.